Hello my interior design family, welcome to the video, and today we're going to talk about color and color psychology and how it affects our interiors. I hope you're excited because I am, so grab a cup of tea or whatever it is you like to drink and let's go into color psychology. Why do I like color psychology when it comes to interiors? It changes everything. It changes your mood, it changes your memory, and it changes, my favorite bit, your behavior. So if you ever wonder why you enter a certain space and your mood is elevated or downgraded, or why a certain space brings up really good memories and other spaces bring up really, bad memories, or if you enter a certain space and your productivity, for example, increases, and in other spaces your productivity, it just wanes, like wah wah wah. Why does that happen? I'm here to tell you why, and it all has to do with the psychology of color. And of course, today we have one of my favorite films, which is, of course, the Grand Budapest Hotel. If you haven't seen it, I encourage that you go see it. And of course, I am creating this little series based on movies so that we can be inspired by interiors that we see in the movies, and therefore learn how to create our own homes using these interiors, right, as inspiration. And today our inspiration is all about understanding the psychology of color. So the first thing I mentioned before was the mood. As we can see, I'm just going to show you here. As we can see, this is one of the scenes from the Grand Budapest Hotel, right? And it's with the lobby boys in the elevator. Oh, my battery's about to go, so I'll be quite quick in going through this video with you. But yes, so we see here that the mood here is red, and what you get from a red mood is action, right? You're on alert, you're energized, and it's not a very relaxing color, but it works for this scene, it works for this movie. And if you haven't seen this movie is about go go go, it's about action and a lot of anticipation. So the red actually helps energize the viewer, and we feel really energized, right? And it really elevates our mood and puts us in that mood of action. And if you're using red in your house, but you don't want to constantly be activated, you're probably using color the wrong way. So this is why color psychology is really important. The second way is our memory. And I would love to show you this. I would love to show you this for the memory, right? It influences our memory, and I just want to give you a little example. I grew up in a house that was, pink somewhat when I was a little girl. And when I look at this picture from the Grand Budapest Hotel, it completely influenced my brain and got me to remember my dad's house, that was painted pink, and I was so excited, and I was like, yes, I'm definitely going to go watch this movie because it reminds me of my childhood, right? So therefore the colors you're using in your house as well could be reminding you of good memories, but at the same time they could be reminding you of bad memories. So this is why you need to use color very, very intentionally. The third and final psychological hack that you need to be aware of when choosing colors for your interiors and your spaces is that color also affects our behavior. Like you can see in this scene, something is about to happen. And not to spoil the movie with you, but soon after this, the lobby boy started running, right? But the red in the background, right, it speaks to action, it speaks to alert, it reminds us that something is about to happen. So when the boy starts running, it fits the mood, it fits the behavior. You can imagine yourself being at a red light you're on alert, you know, like, or if you see a red light, you know what action to take. You need to stop, there's danger coming, right? So it affects our psychology in that way, in the same way in interiors. So it's not so much just going around and being like, I really want to feel relaxed in my home, right? But then you're going out and you're painting your walls red, or you're buying all these red finishes and having them all around your space. We're using red because it's what we're seeing right now. And then you're like, oh, but I don't feel relaxed in my home. I just feel like I'm still like go, go, go. I'm still very energized. Yes, because you're using the psychology of color very wrongly. So I hope this like gives you some inspiration to go back and think about the color psychology or the mood that you really want to feel in your space, what kind of behaviors you want to be taking, or what kind of memories you want to have. You can bring in good memories and definitely avoid the bad memories, and as well as pick colors that match the mood that you want to feel in your space. And of course, if you haven't seen this film, it is one of my favorite ones. I love it. So yeah, go and enjoy the interiors of the Grand Budapest Hotel as well. And with that, my darlings, I shall see you in my next video, and it's bye for now.